Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video I want to go over techniques for selecting paragraphs and controlling spacing. Okay, so I've got a plain document here, so I need to create myself some paragraphs. I'm going to use a little built-in word function equals lorem, and then the first number here is going to represent the number of paragraphs, comma, and then I'm going to have the number of sentences per paragraph. Just press enter, and now I've got some fake text to work with. So, a couple selection of paragraph techniques. Of course, the most standard that I think I see people using is click and drag, select a paragraph. Just click and drag. Let me show you a couple other techniques. You can triple click on a paragraph. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 will select that paragraph. And by the way, if you hold on the third click, 1, 2, 3 hold, you can select down and select paragraph by paragraph. Similarly, if you double click in the left margin to the left of a paragraph, if I double click, 1, 2 selects a paragraph. If I double click and hold on the second click, 1, 2 hold, I can drag down paragraph by paragraph. It's kind of like doing a single click to select a line, but double click to select a paragraph. And you can triple click in this left margin, 1, 2, 3, to select the entire document, whether it's 1 page or 100 pages. And I think I'm mostly illustrating these points is because it is possible to screw some of this stuff up. If you're selecting a paragraph right now and you accidentally do what I just did, you might think that that paragraph is selected, but it's really not. All the text in the paragraph is selected, but the paragraph itself is not selected. If I were to turn on formatting marks, I can see the paragraph symbols. And if the paragraph symbol is not selected, the paragraph is not selected. So when you click and drag, there is a chance you can select a paragraph without actually getting that paragraph symbol, although I had to try to do it that way. If you triple click on a paragraph, 1, 2, 3, no mistake can be made. If you double click to the left, 1, 2, no mistake can be made. So less likely to make a mistake if you use some of these other techniques. Double click in the left margin, triple click on the paragraph. Turn those symbols off, and you don't really need to keep those on, but sometimes it's nice to be aware of what is going on. Speaking of which, if you're at the end of a paragraph, or pretty much anywhere, pressing the enter key creates a new paragraph. So it is possible to have paragraphs with no text at all. These are empty paragraphs, and you want to do your best to avoid empty paragraphs. Empty paragraphs will cause you problems later on. Generally, students will do empty paragraphs in order to create some effect. For instance, they wanted more space between the title and the first paragraph. So they're tempted to go to that first paragraph and press their enter key a few times. Say, well, now I've got more space. Let me show you a better way, better than creating empty paragraphs. So if I want space above this paragraph and after this title, I can click anywhere in this first paragraph. I don't need to select it. I just need to click anywhere in the paragraph. And then I have a couple options. On the page layout ribbon, I can go to spacing before, and I can increase the before paragraph spacing. This gives me the spacing that I might want, but without creating empty paragraphs. The other technique, very, very similar, from the home ribbon, so instead of the page layout ribbon, from the home ribbon, I can go to my paragraph dialog box, and there's an option in here for before paragraph spacing to affect that. Now I'm only affecting one paragraph because my insertion point is only active within one paragraph. If I want to affect all my paragraphs, then before I start my document, I can choose the kind of paragraph formatting I want, or after the fact, I can do a Control-A and select all, or I can triple click in the left margin to select all, and then I can apply paragraph spacing in this situation. Notice that I don't have any numbers displayed for before paragraph spacing here. That's because I've selected multiple paragraphs and they all don't coincide. But then I could start to set my before paragraph spacing so that all paragraphs will share that particular formatting. Keep in mind, this affected my title style too, because my title style is a paragraph style. So probably the safest way to go, make Control-Z to undo, so I'm kind of back to where I was before, The safest thing might be to figure out how do you want your paragraph styled before you start. And then as soon as you style one paragraph, all of your subsequent paragraphs are going to carry on that same spacing.